So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we will be discussing about Biosphere Reserves. So basically, I would say last week we had done a class on National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary. And in that class, I had told you that Biosphere Reserves are left and we will certainly have a class for that also. So today, I have decided to take a class on Biosphere Reserve. We will discuss how it is different from National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary. And also, I have told you all that I will conduct a quiz for the previous class, that is the National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary class also. So if I am audible, visible, please write yes in the comments. Am I audible, visible? Is everything fine? Shall we begin our class? Today we'll be discussing Biosphere Reserve. Yes, good evening, a very good evening to all of you. Priyanshi Goel, good evening. Am I audible, visible? Everything is fine? If yes, then please write yes in the comments so that we can begin our session. So first of all, a great thanks to all of you that we have achieved the 20,000 subscriber mark. Okay. So and we are trying our best to ensure that we should keep on providing good quality content for your examination. Yes. So let us begin. I think it is almost 6 p.m. is there. So let us begin with today's class. Before that, first of all, those who have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to our channel. Go to the live section. And here we have done a class. Okay? National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary. Yes, Priyanshi will be having a quiz in the second half of the class also. A short, menti quiz nahi hoga, normal quiz question answer. You have to answer it in the chat based on this class. So I will conduct some questions also on this class. Okay. And first, in the first half, I will discuss Biosphere Reserve, and in the second half, I will discuss the question and answer or quiz, whatever you can say for this class. So let us begin with Biosphere Reserve. So first question is, in fact, this is also even in normal class also I do ask questions and answers. So that is also a sort of a quiz. So Biosphere Reserves are based on the initiative of which organization? UNESCO, IUCN, World Wide Fund for Nature, or CITES, Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. What is the right answer? So बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो कौन सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने दिया है और जिसकी वजह से इंप्लीमेंट किया जाता है हर जगह. आई मीन यू शुड बी नोइंग इट. दिस इज वेरी प्रोमिनेंट एंड प्रोमिनेंटली आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम. Anyone? Everyone should be answering it. The right answer is option A, UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, Cultural Organization. A is the right answer to this question. Please remember it. This is very, very, very important. Star mark कर लीजिएगा अगर आपको नहीं पता है. Biosphere Reserve is an initiative of UNESCO. और UNESCO का एक initiative program है. What is the name of that program? Under which Biosphere Reserve actually are recognized. What is the name of that program called? Please tell me. Yes, I'm headquartered in Paris. MAB, very good, Priyanshi. Man and Biosphere Program. Yes, Namo, right. UNESCO का एक initiative है Man and Biosphere Program, MAB program, under which this Biosphere Reserves are recognized. It was launched in the year 1971 and all. Now, yes, Priyanshi, right. देखो होता क्या, we had discussed till now about National Parks and Wildlife Sanctuary. We have discussed, है ना? We have discussed about National Parks and Wildlife Sanctuary. Now, we have told you that yes, National Park is more strict and slightly larger than Wildlife Sanctuary. ये सब लोग देखा तो National Park, Wildlife Sanctuary छोटा था. Biosphere Reserve is much larger. So Biosphere Reserve is like this. So one Biosphere Reserve can have multiple National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary. ठीक है, there can be a Tiger Reserve, wildlife. 5-6 Wildlife Sanctuary भी हो सकता है. So Biosphere Reserve is quite big. ठीक है? And inside it, you can find even multiple National Parks and Wildlife Sanctuary. We will see it in this class. ठीक है? So nothing to worry about that. Okay. Now, एक दो चीज और है. इस ये होमवर्क में पढ़ लीजिएगा. IUCN रेड लिस्ट होता है. Okay, we will, if required, we'll have a separate class for that also. ठीक है. So here the right answer is A is the right answer to this question. Let's move on. The MAB program, it is called as Man and Biosphere Program. It is an intergovernmental scientific program that aims to establish scientific basis, etc. and all. So ये वही है कि environment protection and flora and fauna protection, etc. is there. ठीक है. Biosphere reserves are learning places for sustainable development, right? I have taken a separate class on the concept of sustainable development goals. Just go to YouTube and search this. SDG Career Launcher. Just search this and you'll get a video. Okay, go and watch that. They are sites for testing interdisciplinary approaches to understand and manage changes and interaction between social ecological system and all. Okay, that is what you should be doing. Okay, this you should be doing. कैरी कौन बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं, बट अगर आपने देखा नहीं तो थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा, नॉट मच इन डिटेल. ठीक है प्रेम जी. Now let's move on to the next question. How many biosphere reserves are there in India? 10, 18, 21, 29. What is the right answer? So biosphere reserve की बात करें, जैसे we have discussed about national park 106 के आसपास है ना. We had discussed about wildlife sanctuary also. So how many biosphere reserves? I have told you biosphere reserves are very large in size. So of course numbers में कम होगा. 10, 18, 21, 29. How many biosphere reserves are there in India? Yes, Priyanshi Goyal, very good. I'm expecting everyone to answer. So the right answer is option B, 18 biosphere reserves are there in India. Okay. Yes, Namo, you're also right. There are 18 biosphere reserves in India, and they are protected in the natural habitat than a typical national park or animal sanctuary, and often includes one or more national park or reserve, along with buffer zones, etc. And protection is granted not only to flora and fauna of the region, but also the human communities, etc. तो फ्लोरा एंड फोना के साथ साथ ह्यूमन कम्युनिटीज को भी प्रोटेक्शन दिया जाता है. ठीक है. That is what you should know. So B is the right answer. Yes, Priyanshi Goel, Namo, Nishtha, you all are right. Very good, Namo. You are also right. So that is what you should be knowing about biosphere reserves. Now let's move on to the next question. Which of the following is the first biosphere reserve to be declared under UNESCO's MAP program? Sundarban Biosphere Reserve, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve, Semlipal Biosphere Reserve. What is the right answer? And where do you find this Biosphere Reserve? कहाँ मिलेगा आपको ये? Yes, Priyanshi Goel, you're right. Anyone else? B is the right answer. Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Not near Kanyakumari, but actually it is at the junction of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. Okay. Yes, Namo, you're also right. B is the right answer to this question. Sundarban कहाँ मिलेगा? West Bengal में, है ना? Nanda Devi, you will find it in Uttarakhand. Semlipal is actually in Odisha. We will discuss it, but this is the most important, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. And Nilgiri is also famous for one more thing. So there is a very famous flower which blossoms in Nilgiri, and this is a previous year question of ALET, which I am asking. Very famous flower which blossoms every 12 years, and you will find it in Nilgiri. It's a previous year question of ALET. Anyone? So please call on this number because I don't have idea about what you're asking. Okay. Yes, Neela Kuruji, very good. Priyanshi Goel, you're right. And B is the right answer to this question. Yes, Nishta, you are also right. Priyanshi Goel, yes, Namo, you are right. Neela Kuruji flower, which blossoms every 12 years. और एक और क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा. One more question I have. That Nilgiri is the place. It's also mountains. I hope you are aware. Blue Mountains, etc. बहुत कुछ कहते हैं. It's a place where two mountain range meets. ये भी क्वेश्चन था. This was also asked in ALET exam. So you have to tell me that which are the two mountain ranges. कौन से दो माउंटेन रेंज नीलगिरी में आके मिलते हैं? Yes, Priyanshi Goel, very good. Western and Eastern Ghat meets. This is also a previous year question. Actually, reverse पूछा था. पूछा ये था कि Western and Eastern Ghat meets at what? And they gave 4 options, so the answer was Nilgiri. Okay, so Nilgiri is also a mountain range biosphere reserve. So you can see it here. This is Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, 1986. Part of Wayanad, Nagarhole, Bandipur, Muddumalai, Neelambur, Silent Valley. देख रहे हो कितने सारे national park wildlife sanctuary है. So in one biosphere reserve, there can be multiple wildlife sanctuary and national parks, है ना? And this is actually at the junction of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. and it is the place where actually Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat meets. Nilgiri, Thar, lion-tailed macaque, tiger, ये सब यहाँ मिलते हैं. So let me show in the map. So here is Western Ghat, and somewhere here actually the Eastern Ghat comes, and they both meet here. This is the place called as Nilgiri or Nilgiri Hills or Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. तो देखो गौर से देखते हैं. Let me make it so with blue pen. So this is the state of Kerala. This is the state of Kerala. Okay. Why I'm highlighting? Because per question आ चुका है कई बार, ठीक है? So that is why I'm highlighting. This is actually the state of Tamil Nadu, and that is why I'm highlighting it, ठीक है? And this one is actually the state of Karnataka. Okay. अब देखो कि यहाँ पर junction है. This is the junction of all these three states, and this is actually here you will find Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. And this is a big area. Inside it, you will find multiple national parks and wildlife sanctuary. जैसे वायनाड का आपने नाम सुना होगा. You must have heard it. वायनाड. Let me make it with some other pen. So let's say. तो वायनाड भी यहीं पे मिलेगा. साइलेंट वैली नेशनल पार्क, बंदीपुर, नगर होल, सब यहीं मिलेगा. ठीक है. देखो, you can see it here. वायनाड, नगर होल, बंदीपुर, मुद्दुमलाई, नीलंबूर, साइलेंट वैली. All are actually in this region. So that is what you should be knowing about. This is also the place where Western and Eastern Ghat meets at Nilgiri. This is also asked in different exams in ALET etc. So Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala के junction पर you will find it. ठीक है? हाँ, landslides भी हुआ था. We had seen last year Wayanad where we had witnessed unfortunately landslides killing many people. So basically we are talking about this. ये भी पूछा है एग्जाम में. Actually what we call it as नीला कुरुंजी, है ना? नीला कुरुंजी in Nilgiri Hills. Why this is favorite of the Hindu newspaper. If you read the Hindu newspaper in entire 1 year, I'm sure you must come across this term, this map. तो अक्सर ये न्यूज आती है नीला कुरुंजी पर, एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे हैव आस्क्ड इट परहैप्स, है ना. सो इसका जो साइंटिफिक नेम है वो ये है स्ट्रोबिलैंथस कोन्थियाना, और कुरुंजी और नीला कुरुंजी, एंड दिस इज इन तमिल लैंग्वेज एंड गोरीग इन कन्नड़ लैंग्वेज कहते हैं. ठीक है. इट इज आल्सो फाउंड शोला फॉरेस्ट, वही नीलगिरीज में ही मिलेगा आपको शोला फॉरेस्ट. ठीक है. दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. यस, वायनाड के प्रीवियसली द एमपी वाज मिस्टर राहुल गांधी, नाउ इट इज प्रियंका गांधी. यस, यू आर राइट. हाँ, द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर चेन्नई में पब्लिश होता है. दैट इज व्हाई दे हैव स्पेसिफिक फोकस ऑन नीला कुरुंजी. यस, नंबर राइट. हाँ, तो आप देख सकते हो ये है आफ्टर 12 years इट गेट्स ब्लॉसम. ठीक है. नाउ वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अबाउट इट, है ना. लेट्स मूव ऑन. ये तो हो गया. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द अनदर वन. एक सेकंड वाला जो प्रोमिनेंट है वो नंदा देवी है ना. दिस इज एक्चुअली इन उत्तराखंड, है ना. स्नो लेपर्ड, हिमालयन ब्लैक बियर वगैरह मिलेगा. नंदा देवी आप उत्तराखंड में यहाँ देख सकते हो. दिस इज उत्तराखंड, और यहाँ आपको मिलेगा नंदा देवी. नंदा देवी पीक इज आल्सो देयर. नंदा देवी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व इज आल्सो देयर, है ना. दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. द नेक्स्ट प्रोमिनेंट वन एक है गल्फ ऑफ मन्नार. दुगोंग यहाँ पाया जाता है. गल्फ ऑफ मन्नार यहाँ पे समवेयर मिलेगा तमिलनाडु के आसपास, है ना. गल्फ ऑफ मन्नार. ठीक है. एंड दुगोंग एक तरह का एनिमल होता है, सी एनिमल होता है. दैट इज फाउंड देयर. देन सुंदरबन. सुंदरबन पे क्वेश्चन आ चुका है ना. सुंदरबन पे क्वेश्चन ये आया था कि लार्जेस्ट डेल्टा ऑफ द वर्ल्ड इज दिस, एंड लार्जेस्ट मैंग्रोव फॉरेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड is also here, है ना. So where is Sundarban? Here you will find, है ना. So let me make it again, although I have told you many times, but still this यहाँ से गंगा आ रही है. This is Ganga river. This is Brahmaputra. It comes like this, and they split it here, है ना. So this region is called as Sundarban Delta. Okay, and this is actually here it is called as Yarlang Sangpo. This is Ganga. This is Brahmaputra. Okay, this is what you should be knowing. Now, उसी तरह अगर आप देखो मानस नेशनल पार्क यहाँ मिलेगा असम में, है ना. ये तो ये सुंदरबन डेल्टा, सुंदरबन बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, सुंदरबन मैंग्रोव्स. मानस समवेयर हियर मिलेगा. मानस इज आल्सो अ रिवर इन असम. ठीक है. देन ग्रेट निकोबार है अंडमान निकोबार में. Just have an idea. Then Simlipal we have discussed, Odisha में, Mayurbhanj district में. Dihang Dibang is actually in Arunachal Pradesh. ठीक है. Dibru Sakwa is in Assam, in Dibrugarh and Tinsukia region. Panchmadi is actually in the Madhya Pradesh region, है ना. Then we have Kanchenjunga, very famous, very very famous. The third highest mountain peak of the world. It is in Sikkim, है ना. It is also a mixed site in UNESCO World Heritage Site. UNESCO World Heritage Site का mixed site है, and a part of Kanchenjunga, Sikkim and all. Then Agastya Malai Biosphere Reserve, केरला और तमिलनाडु मिलेगा. यहाँ पर ये इतने सारे टाइगर रिजर्व्स हैं. ये भी समवेयर जो है ना यहाँ पे मिलेगा आपको, समवेयर हेयर मिलेगा अगस्त्य मलाई, केरला और तमिलनाडु के बॉर्डर पर. ठीक है. हाँ. एंड इसमें देखो बहुत सारे वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी, नैयार है, पेपारा है, शेंदुर्रे है, कालाकड़ है, मुदानथुराई है. सो दीज आर, वही मैंने बताया ना कि वन बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व कैन हैव मल्टीपल वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी एंड नेशनल पार्क आल्सो. दैट इज व्हाट यू कैन सी. असना कमर अमरकंटक जो है आंध्र प्रदेश और मध्य प्रदेश और छत्तीसगढ़ के बॉर्डर पर मिलेगा यहाँ पर, अचना कमर अमरकंटक. एंड देयर इज अ वेरी फेमस रिवर व्हिच स्टार्ट्स from here. Can anyone tell me Amarkantak Hill se? This is a biosphere reserve on the border of Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. A very famous river. It starts like this and falls into the Arabian Sea. What is the name of that river I'm talking about? किस river की बात कर रहा हूँ? Please tell me. It flows between Vindhyans and Satpura. ऊपर में विंध्यन रेंज है, नीचे सतपुरा रेंज है. This is actually Narmada. Very good. Namo Priyanshi, you both are right. Narmada river. ठीक है. So that is what also you should be knowing about. ठीक है. Great Run of Kutch मोरबी में, गुजरात में मिलेगा, है ना. रन ऑफ कच्छ यहाँ पे, दिस इज द स्टेट ऑफ गुजरात. तो ये वाला जो है रन ऑफ कच्छ मिलेगा ना. रन ऑफ कच्छ इज ऑल्सो अ बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व. ठीक है. दैट इज व्हाट इंडियन वाइल्ड लाइफ यहाँ मिलेगा आपको. देन कोल्ड डेजर्ट, ये हिमाचल रीजन में है ना. हिमाचल प्रदेश में स्नो लेपर्ड, देखो इसमें भी देखो पेन वैली नेशनल पार्क एंड देयर आर अदर नेशनल पार्क्स आल्सो देयर, है ना. देन शेषाचलम हिल्स, वेरी फेमस इन आंध्र प्रदेश. ठीक है. तो शेषाचलम आई थिंक समवेयर, लेट मी शो इन द मैप, समवेयर हियर यहाँ पे मिलेगा आपको शेषाचलम हिल्स. ठीक है. Seshachalam Hills and Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve is also there. Panna, मैंने बताया Panna is very famous in Madhya Pradesh, famous for gold reserve also. Not sorry, gold, diamond reserve also है ना. Panna, हीरा पन्ना आपने सुना होगा ना. I'm sure you must have heard it. It's famous for diamond and all. So यहाँ आपको ये सब भी मिलेगा. देख रहे हो, चिंकारा and tiger, sambar deer, sloth deer, etc. ठीक है. So these are prominent 18 biosphere reserves, the famous ones I have discussed. एक rough idea लेने के लिए, पूरा रटना नहीं है सब, लेकिन एक rough idea होना चाहिए. The prominent ones, so that if they are asked in the exam, you can answer it. We have already discussed National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary and the difference. And we have told you that National Park is more stringent, more strict, and it is actually, Wildlife Sanctuary is for a specific purposes and all, and National Park is lives there, because it is not only for one specific animal but for multiple animals. These we have discussed. Now let me ask some questions. Please read it. I just want to know that you can guess or not. 2 years back, Honorable Prime Minister visited one of the national park of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. What is the answer to that question? कोई बता सकता है? I have told you that Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve have multiple national parks, and चारों उसी का part है. Actually, all 4 are inside it. Yes, Namo, very good. Bandipur National Park गए थे. ये main prominent था. हालांकि later on he went there also, जैसा कि उन्होंने post किया था. But this became very famous. He had gone to Bandipur National Park. C is the right answer. But if you are marking D also, that is also correct. But Bandipur वाला famous हुआ था ज़्यादा. ठीक है. So this is actually the photos. I'm sure you must have seen it. के करके नंबर लिखा था, कर्नाटक का था, है ना. So he had gone to Bandipur. Tigers and leopards salute. तो उस टाइम पर टाइगर नहीं मिल पाया था, है ना. And now recently he had visited Gir National Park and Vantara. But at that time he had gone there, Bandipur National Park, which is of course a part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. तो उन्होंने लिखा भी था ना, Bandipur and Mudumalai Tiger Reserve. तो मुद्दुमलई भी गए थे, जो कि एक टाइगर रिजर्व है. That is what also you should be knowing about. So both, if you are marking C and D, both are fine. Okay, let's move on to the next one. How many biosphere reserve is divided into how many zones according to the UNESCO's standard? 3, 2, 4, 5. So बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व को ना बांटा जाता है कुछ जोन्स में. तो आपको बताना है कि कितने जोन्स में बांटा जाता है, and which are those 3 zones? So I've already answered the question. So the right answer is biosphere reserves are divided into 3 zones. A is the right answer. Yes, Namo, you're right. And A is the right answer. And please tell me then which are those 3 zones. Yes, Priyanshi, you are also right. 3 zones. 3 zones में बांटा होता है. And the name of these 3 zones are core, non-core, peripheral, core, buffer, transition, core, buffer, peripheral, peripheral, buffer, transition. What is the right answer? Yes, Priyanshi, Goel, Namo, Priyanshi, you all are right. The right answer is core, buffer, and transition areas. B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है. तो अगर आप देखोगे here it is mentioned from their website only. तो सबसे अंदर वाला जो कोर होगा, देखो 3 नंबर लिखा ना, देखो 3rd नंबर इस कोर, तो ये वाला जो सबसे अंदर मिडल में अंदर इनसाइड इट. उसके बाद क्या होगा, ये मान लीजिए नॉर्मल सोसाइटी है ना, मतलब पीपल आर लिविंग हियर है ना. सो कोर के बाद थोड़ा सा अगला वाला जाएगा, उसको कहेंगे बफर. ये जो डार्क ग्रीन वाला आप देख रहे हो, ये वाला दिस वन. लेट मी मेक इट विद सम अदर पेन, अदरवाइज you will not be able to understand. I'm making it with black pen. तो ये वाला जो देख रहे हो, the which I'm making with black pen, this is actually buffer zone. And जो light blue है, जो light blue वाला है वो है transition area. Transition क्यों? Transition because इसके बाद transition to, we are transition means we are going from one ecosystem to another, and now we are going into the rest of the society. मतलब society समाज में जा रहे हैं ना. So that is why it's called as transition. है ना. So that is what you should know. So core में strictly protected areas होता है, जो ये अंदर का एरिया, यहाँ बहुत ज्यादा अलाउड नहीं होता है ह्यूमंस को आना एंड ऑल. ठीक है. फिर बफर में थोड़ा बहुत अलाउड होता है साइंटिफिक रिसर्च वगैरह के लिए, इस ग्रीन वाले रीजन में अलाउड होता है. एंड ट्रांजिशन में तो एकदम नहीं है ना. तो देयर इज वेयर कम्युनिटीज फॉस्टर सोशल कल्चर, इकोनॉमिक ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज. तो यहाँ पर तो और मतलब ओपन होता है, मींस और मोर like less stringent is there, more autonomy is allowed and all, so people can stay and all. That is what how you should be knowing about. Now let's move on to the next question. The next question is, World Network of Biosphere Reserve is an initiative of what? UN General Assembly, IUCN, UN Security Council, none of the above. What is the right answer to this question? वर्ल्ड नेटवर्क ऑफ बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व क्या चीज का इनिशिएटिव है, ना किसका इनिशिएटिव है, कौन सा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का? आई एम वेटिंग फॉर द रिस्पॉन्स प्लीज गाइस. यस नमो प्रियंशी, वेरी गुड. अरे भाई यूनेस्को की तो बात हो रही है, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट यूनेस्को, यूनेस्को's मैप प्रोग्राम. यूनेस्को हैज कम अप विद बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, सो ऑफ कोर्स yes, of course, तो कॉमन सेंस भी, इसलिए मैंने नॉन ऑफ द अबव में डाल दिया था. द वर्ल्ड नेटवर्क ऑफ बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व कंसिस्ट ऑफ अ डायनामिक एंड इंटरैक्टिव नेटवर्क ऑफ एक्सीलेंस. इट प्रमोट्स नॉर्थ साउथ, साउथ साउथ एंड साउथ नॉर्थ साउथ कोलैबोरेशन. इसका क्या मतलब होता है? What is the meaning of north south collaboration, south 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 north south collaboration? So these are used in international relations. And what is the meaning of that? इसका क्या मतलब होता है? What is the meaning of that? Okay, let me explain. देखो ये जो है ना, ये वर्ल्ड मैप है, उसमें देखो रेड और ब्लू से डिवाइडेड है ना. इसको ब्रांड लाइन कहते हैं, है ना. वी हैड डिस्कस सो मेनी टाइम्स, बट अगेन आई एम सेइंग, जो ब्लू वाली इसको ग्लोबल नॉर्थ कहते हैं, विच आर पार्ट ऑफ डेवलप्ड वर्ल्ड्स, और इसको ग्लोबल साउथ कहते हैं. यस, सो डेवलपिंग नेशंस, सो वी आर पार्ट ऑफ डेवलपिंग नेशंस है ना, और ये डेवलप्ड. तो वही बता रहे हैं कि ये नॉर्थ साउथ में भी इंटरेक्शन हो सकता है, साउथ साउथ के कंट्रीज में भी और नॉर्थ नॉर्थ में भी. दैट इज व्हाट द आइडिया इज. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इंडिया का आता है लीडर ऑफ ग्लोबल साउथ एंड ऑल, है ना. सो साउथ साउथ कोऑपरेशन का कांसेप्ट दिया था. इफ डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज आर देमसेल्व्स पार्टिसिपेटिंग, तो साउथ साउथ. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल सार्क यहाँ पे, सो दिस कैन बी एन एग्जांपल ऑफ व्हाट, साउथ साउथ कोऑपरेशन, है ना. सब साउथ इन कंट्रीज. आसियान, दिस कैन बी आल्सो कंसीडर्ड एज पार्ट ऑफ साउथ साउथ कोऑपरेशन. नाटो अगर ऊपर का होता है तो यू कैन से नॉर्थ नॉर्थ कोऑपरेशन और समथिंग लाइक दैट, है ना. जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया. और अगर आप यूएन की बात करो तो सब हो जाएगा, नॉर्थ साउथ नॉर्थ नॉर्थ साउथ साउथ सब हो गया, है ना. दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो. सो वर्ल्ड नेटवर्क ऑफ बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व कवर्स ऑल मेजर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव नेचुरल एंड सेमी नेचुरल इकोसिस्टम एटसेट्रा, है ना. तो इसमें थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा. दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. नाउ हाउ मेनी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व्स आर अ पार्ट ऑफ वर्ल्ड नेटवर्क ऑफ बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व? So total biosphere reserve in India are 18. Out of them, how many of them are part of World Network of Biosphere Reserve of UNESCO? 12, all 18, 10 or 8? What is the right answer? क्या सही जवाब है? Yes, Namo, Priyanshi, Goel, Nandini, you are right. A is the right answer. 12. ठीक है. So 12 out of 18 biosphere reserve are a part of World Network of Biosphere Reserve, है ना, यूनेस्को मैन, है ना, मैप इनिशिएटिव. तो आप देख सकते हो नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, गल्फ ऑफ मन्नार, सुंदरबन बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, नंदा देवी, नोकरेक मेघालय में, ये पूछते हैं कई बार एग्जाम में, ठीक है, सो प्लीज रिमेंबर इट. पंचमढ़ी इज इन मध्य प्रदेश, देन सिमलीपाल इज इन ओडिशा, ये भी पूछा आता है कई बार, ठीक है. ग्रेट निकोबार तो नाम से ही पता चल जाएगा, सो ऑफ कोर्स दे विल नॉट आस्क. अचना कमर अमरकंटक मैंने बता दिया, छत्तीसगढ़ मध्य प्रदेश बॉर्डर. अगस्त्य मलाई वी हैव जस्ट डिस्कस, केरला एंड तमिलनाडु बॉर्डर. Kanchenjunga, Sikkim border. Panna, we have told you Panna is famous for diamond in Madhya Pradesh. So these are 12 biosphere reserves under UNESCO map program. Although total we are having 18 biosphere reserves in India. Okay? I hope it is clear. Everything is clear. If yes, then please write yes. Now, since we have discussed about UNESCO, so I'll ask some questions related with UNESCO as well. Okay? So the first thing is, please tell me where it is headquartered. अच्छा, इसका full form तो पता होगा, United Nation एजुकेशनल साइंटिफिक कल्चरल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ठीक है, यूनेस्को, है ना. यूनेस्को इज हेडक्वार्टर्ड वेयर? ये तो आसान है. यस प्रियंशी, नमो, यू बोथ राइट. पेरिस, फ्रांस में. बी इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन, एंड इट इज अ यूएन स्पेशलाइज्ड एजेंसी हेडक्वार्टर्ड इन पेरिस, फ्रांस. यस नमो, वेरी गुड. 1945 established. Great. Yes, Nandini, you are also right. Who is the Director General of UNESCO? Audrey Azoulay, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Geeta Gopinath, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. What is the right answer? Yes, Namo, right. The right answer is Audrey Azoulay, और ऑप्शन बी जो है WTO की DG. वेरी गुड. हाँ, यस नमो, वेरी गुड. एंड ये जो है WHO के DG है, डायरेक्टर जनरल. एंड हु इज ऑप्शन सी? फर्स्ट IMF हेड नहीं, फर्स्ट डेप्यूटी मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर. इनका जो ऑप्शन है फर्स्ट डेप्यूटी मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर ऑफ IMF, दिस शुड बी द आंसर. हेड नहीं है बिकॉज प्रेसिडेंट इज क्रिस्टालिन जॉर्जिएवा. So first deputy MD of IMF, and she's of course, she had earlier served as chief economist of IMF earlier. ठीक है, X लिख देता हूं यहाँ पे. Okay, and she's from Indian origin. I hope you are aware. We had discussed so many times from the state of Kerala. So A is the right answer here, है ना? And that is what you should be knowing about. The next one is, which of the following is the parent organization of UNESCO? Trusteeship Council, UN ECOSOC, UN General Assembly, UN Security Council. So I hope you are aware that United Nations has 6 principal organs, which I have taught, and I believe that you all should be knowing it. And one of them is the parent organization of UNESCO, because UNESCO is not an organ of UN. It is not an organ, rather it is a specialized agency. ठीक है, under which organization? यस प्रियंशी, वेरी गुड. मैंने बताया इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल काउंसिल के अंडर में WHO, यूनेस्को सब इसी में आता है. ये लो सब कुछ. सो बी इज द राइट आंसर. यस, लेट मी शो. देखो, है ना, UN ECOSOC, है ना, स्पेशलाइज्ड एजेंसी, नॉट एन ऑर्गन. सो इफ यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज ऑर्गन, व्हाट इज स्पेशलाइज्ड एजेंसी, प्लीज गो एंड YouTube एंड सर्च दिस. इसको सर्च करोगे, ये वीडियो है, प्लीज वॉच इट, प्लीज. मैंने स्टार मार्क लगाया, कई बार बोला है, प्लीज वॉच इट, मेक नोट्स आउट ऑफ इट. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, आस्क्ड इन मेनी एग्जाम्स. यूनाइटेड नेशन पे अक्सर क्वेश्चन आता है. अब देखो, ये UN ECOSOC का जो स्पेशलाइज्ड एजेंसी अंडर इट, एंड द फूड एंड एग्रीकल्चर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ICAO, ILO, इंटरनेशनल लेबर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, IMF इज देयर, है ना, वर्ल्ड बैंक ग्रुप सारा इसमें है, यूनेस्को इज हेयर, WHO इज हेयर, WMO इज हेयर, सब तो हो गया. ठीक है, ऑल प्रोमिनेंट, ITU इज देयर, IMO इज देयर. So these all are under UN ECOSOC Council, and UN ECOSOC is one of the 6 principal organ of United Nations. 6 प्रिंसिपल ऑर्गन है, उसकी एक प्रिंसिपल ऑर्गन UN ECOSOC है. We have discussed in this class. ठीक है. Now let's talk about, we had discussed this in last week. This class we had discussed, and this is the quiz that we are going to conduct, है ना. तो let's start. कुछ क्वेश्चन दूसरी टाइम पे कराया था, कुछ अभी करा रहा हूँ. Which of the following is India's first national park? And I'm expecting everyone to answer it with explanation. और मैं पूछूंगा, आप हमको इसका ईयर बताओ, इसका अर्लियर नेम क्या था ये बताओ, एंड देयर इज अ प्रपोजल टू चेंज द नेम. बीच में नाम चेंज भी किया गया था, बट देयर इज अ प्रपोजल टू चेंज द नेम ऑन अ रिवर. उस रिवर का नाम बताओ, तब बताओ, प्लीज टेल मी. because I have already discussed. And it is in which state? ये भी बताओ. Yes, Priyanshi, very good. Namo Heli National Park. Yes, Nandri, 1936 के आसपास. 1936, very good. 34 चलो चलेगा. Uttarakhand is the state. Ram Ganga, very good, Namo. So there is a river which passes through it called as Ram Ganga, and there is a proposal to change the name. बीच में कुछ दिन के लिए नाम रखा भी गया था. Yes, Priyanshi, very good. Jim Corbett earlier Heli, 1936 in Uttarakhand. Good, good. Change to Ram Ganga. Yes, Nandi, very good. Wildlife Protection Act कब पास हुआ था? In which year? Under which wildlife sanctuaries and national parks are there established, and the animals are protected under this law? बताओ. When it was passed? 1972. What happened in 1996? Which law was passed? A very famous law to protect something related with environment or biodiversity. So here A is the right answer. Yes, Namo, Priyanshi, you all are right. 1996 में कौन सा लॉ बनाया गया था? A special law. Just after that unfortunate Bhopal gas tragedy which happened in December 1994. उसके बाद 1996 में we have come up with, yes, Environment Protection Act. Yes, Priyanshi, you are right. Project Tiger 1973 में आया था. Yes, Namo, very good. So these are the things you should be knowing about, है ना, Wildlife Protection Act. तो ये fast revision है Project Tiger 1973, है ना. Jim Corbett 1936 में established हुआ, earlier called as Haley's National Park. Here it is. तो अगर आप यहाँ पे दिल्ली है, यहाँ पे Jim Corbett है, somewhere here you will find Nainital, where you will find the headquarter High Court of Uttarakhand also. ठीक है, ये सभी पूछते हैं कई बार कि which of the following where you will find the headquarter of Uttarakhand, High Court of Uttarakhand, and you will answer Dehradun, which is a wrong statement. ठीक है, तो ये सब पूछते हैं, तो ये भी साथ साथ सीख ले रहे हो आप. यहाँ पे नंदा देवी नेशनल पार्क है या बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व भी है वो. ठीक है. Name the river that passes. We have done it already. Ram Ganga. And there's a proposal to change. And Ram Ganga go and meets Ganga. And near Kannauj. This also you should be knowing. Okay. So there was a proposal. बीच में कुछ दिन के लिए change किया भी गया था for briefly. But that is what you should know. Currently it is Jim Corbett National Park. है ना. There is Kannauj. तो यहाँ से river आती है, गंगा से meet करती है Kannauj पे. The next is which state is having the highest number of national park? This also we had discussed. Highest wildlife sanctuary कहाँ है? कौन से आइलैंड में? अंडमान एंड निकोबार में. सो हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ नेशनल पार्क कहां है? वेयर डू यू फाइंड? मध्य प्रदेश, यूपी, तमिलनाडु, महाराष्ट्र. व्हाट इज द आंसर? यस प्रियंशी, यू आर राइट. मध्य प्रदेश 11. यस, गुड प्रियंशी. हां, सो देयर आर 11 नेशनल पार्क्स इन मध्य प्रदेश. नमो, यस, वेरी गुड, गुड गुड गुड, वेरी गुड. द नेक्स्ट इज वेयर डू यू फाइंड गैलेथिया बे नेशनल पार्क? इट इज इन द न्यूज़. नंदनी, यू आर आल्सो राइट. अंडमान निकोबार वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी सबसे ज्यादा है अंडमान निकोबार में. ठीक है. गैलेथिया बे नेशनल पार्क कहां मिलेगा आपको? It was in the news because there were some construction activities happening and all, and there were concerns being raised regarding environmental damage or impact on biodiversity. Yes, Nicobar. Very good, Namo. The right answer is D. Galathea Bay was very much in the news. Great Nicobar Island, which is of course a part of Andaman and Nicobar group of islands. है ना? So ये अंडमान निकोबार है ना? है ना? ये सब न्यूज़ में था. Okay. 13th major port. I'm not sure. Please check it. Yes, ऐसा कुछ हमको याद आ रहा है ना वो, but please check it once. Now here's the next question. Let me verify your. Let's have the 13th major port. Yes, yes, Namo, you were right. Galathea Bay is the 13th major port. Yes, सही. मैंने एक बार चेक कर लिया. Yes. What is the right answer to this question? है ना? This is a national park found in one of the northeastern states. Which state is being talked about? Kaziranga, Assam. Very good. हाँ. Yes, Namo, Priyanshi, you both are right. है ना? तो काजीरंगा बहुत फेमस है ये तो नेशनल पार्क असम में, है ना. यूनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट है, ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर के बगल से गुजरता है. ठीक है. That is what you should know. And famous for one-horned rhinoceros. Both famous. Almost 67% of the world's rhinoceros, one-horned rhinoceros, you will find it here. है ना, काजीरंगा. Very good. है ना. यहाँ पे ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर गुजरती है. That is what also you should be knowing. The next is, this is the only place in the world where Asiatic lions are found. And this is very, very, very important from current affairs point of view. Why it is important? Because recently Honorable Prime Minister also visited there. So that is why it becomes more important. तो अगर ये एक्सट्रीम स्टेटमेंट है कि सिर्फ पूरे वर्ल्ड में सिर्फ एशियाटिक लाइन एक ही जगह होता है, एक्सट्रीम स्टेटमेंट है, बट दैट इज करेक्ट. ठीक है, और कहीं नहीं मिलेगा आपको. नाउ आई एम राइटिंग एशियाटिक लाइन, आई एम नॉट राइटिंग लायन, बिकॉज लायन कैन बी फाउंड अदर प्लेसेस आल्सो, बट एशियाटिक लायंस आर ओनली इन गिर नेशनल पार्क, गुजरात. है ना. So B is the right answer. Yes, Namo, Nandini, Priyanshi, you all are right. है ना, गिर नेशनल पार्क. Okay. Only abode मतलब जहाँ रहने की जगह, है ना, the place where they live. So here is Gujarat, and here you will find this Gir National Park. The next is Hangul is found in where? Great Himalayan National Park, Dachigam National Park, Hemis National Park, Kishtawar National Park. Hangul, it is also called as Kashmir stag. इस तरह का the deer होता है एक तरह का, है ना, deer कह लो या बारहसिंगा, whatever you can say, है ना. So where do you find? तो कॉमन सेंस लगाना, मैंने नाम भी लिख दिया इतना बताने के लिए कश्मीर में पाया जाता है. तो ग्रेट हिमालयन नेशनल पार्क हिमाचल प्रदेश में, हेमिस नेशनल पार्क लद्दाख में, ये दोनों तो होगा नहीं. The right answer is B. Dachigam National Park is the right answer to this question. Assembly Park, black tigers found. I'm not sure, Namo. Let me check it. Okay, so here the right answer is B. Dachigam National Park. Only area where Hangul is found. Okay, so that is what also you should be knowing. The next is largest national park of India. Kahan hai? Yes, Namo, you were right. Semli Palmai, you will find the black tigers only. Yes. What is the right answer? Largest national park of India is Hemis National Park. Kahan milega? Ladakh. This is the right answer. Yes, Nandri. Namo, you are right. Priyanshi. And the largest national park, Hemis National Park, Ladakh. Okay. So यहाँ snow leopard पाया जाता है. Okay, that is what you should be knowing about. Now the next is only floating national park of India, and it is in which state, and it is associated. It is in which lake? चलो बताओ. तो जो भी चीज ओनली करके हो ना, वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. इंडिया का, as far as I could remember, it is only floating national park of the world. केबुल लामजाओ नेशनल पार्क कहाँ मिलेगा आपको? Manipur, very good. And what is the name of the lake inside which you will find? Loktak Lake. Yes, Priyanshi, very good. Loktak Lake में मिलेगा आपको. Yes, you're right. Kebul Lamjaw National Park, Loktak Lake. Here is the state of Manipur. Capital is Imphal. It is in the news for not good reasons. Recently, Article 356, national state emergency has been invoked and all. So this was very much in the news. So ये जो है ना इस तरह से गोल गोल, इसको क्या कहते हैं? What are these things called? ये जैसे there's a specific word for that. What is that? X. बताओ तो. Can anyone tell me? What is that? ऐसे गोल गोल है, उसको क्या कहते हैं? This is actually in from these in Kebul Lamjaw National Park, from these. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Tomorrow I'll be discussing about borrowing features of Indian Constitution, which is very very important, है ना. Borrowing features कहाँ से कौन कौन लिया गया? People have confusion, sir, ये कहाँ से लिया गया, वो कहाँ से लिया गया, and all. So we'll discuss that in detail. That Indian Constitution has borrowed things from different constitution, and that we'll be discussing. So this is all about today's class. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.